Hello, folks. Welcome back to another episode of We Love the Language. Those who are newly watching my program, please press the bell icon to subscribe. Please like and share with your friends. The other day I just thought I would just find out the real pulse of my viewers who are watching my program. I just wanted to get the feedback. I have a couple of very good friends who give me positive and negative feedback about my program. So when I interacted with them, they said, Abhay, some kids are lazy and some kids are simply not watching the program because they say they won't be able to pick it up. They won't be able to learn it because it looks tough. Because no, some people have that prejudice in mind that English fundamentals and grammar is a tough nut to crack. There is nothing of that sort. It is very, very simple. There are some catch points. The basic thing is grammar. You learn the grammar and you master the language. It's all about confidence. It's all about interest. It's all about passion. That is why I said during my introduction program, love the language and you will be a big success in life. Once you master the language, you can floor the person sitting across you. I would like to tell you the story of a young seagull. This is the story written by Liam O'Flaherty. He's an Irish writer. He was a very popular name in English language and literature. He was a very good, excellent story writer, novelist. He is one of my all-time favorites. I came across this story. The story's name is His First Flight during my initial college days, maybe +1, +2. I don't really recollect it properly. So the seagull family was living in a ledge. Ledge, you know, it's a projected portion of a rock, big rock. And the family suddenly finds that young seagull wouldn't fly. It doesn't have any handicap. It's a very good bird with all natural adaptations. Nature has given him everything, but the point is he wouldn't fly. And they were shocked to find the reason that the young seagull was afraid to take to the skies. He would simply look at the sea and go back. He would come up to the edge of the ledge and he would say, "No, Mama, I can't fly. I am scared. The sea looks very scary. I can't fly." Parents were really in deep trouble, because seagull is a bird and birds have to fly to find their own prey, their own livelihood. They have to live their own life of themselves. They have to fly, There is no other go. But the young seagull wouldn't budge. One day they said, "We would leave you alone and go because you are not ready to accept our words, you are not ready to fly. It's a natural thing you have to do, you are not doing it. We will leave you and go, and finally you will starve to death." The young seagull said, "It's all right with me because I am simply scared. You are not understanding my situation. My problem. I can't. I am scared." The family simply leaves him behind and fly away. So one day night, it was dark, probably rainy and very scary night. The young seagull was very hungry. There was nothing in the ledge to eat. It searches all over the ledge and finally finds some pieces of dry eggshells lying in a corner. It starts eating it. It was very hungry. It gobbles it up. And the scene was very pathetic. It was in fact its own eggshell. From the egg, it came out. The same eggshell was dry and lying at a corner, and it was eating the same eggshell. And it was so touchy, and the scene was so pathetic that the author himself describes the scene in inverted commas. It was like eating part of himself. 1 or 2 days probably again passed, and the family decides, okay, we would go back because the young seagull would otherwise die. They come back, and mother again starts speaking to him, encourages him, motivates him. Days passed. Finally, the young seagull said, okay, I would fly. And the whole family is surprised. The young seagull flies. Short distance, it suddenly gets tired. It was a very strange experience for the young seagull. It comes down on the bed of the sea, and it drops down its legs, and manages to fly again. It flaps its wings, automatically it goes up. This time the young seagull was more courageous, more confident, and it flies and flies, and it enjoys its flights. In fact, hours together it flies, and it comes back finally to the ledge, and the family was very happy, and the siblings were also very happy. Mother was very happy. They pat on his shoulder, and the young seagull is elated. Finally, the young seagull understands its qualities, its power, its natural capabilities. It was a true discovery of himself, the young seagull himself. So with that, I conclude the story in a nutshell. We are after all human beings, and we are the most intelligent creatures on the planet. In fact, you can say literally there is nothing which is not possible for us. It's after all only a simple, small learning process. Please have interest, develop a passion for learning, because there lies your future, there lies the life. So, welcome back. I will take you back to the lessons, to the session. Pronouns. What are pronouns? Pronouns are small words, nothing but small words which replace either a noun or a noun phrase. Either a noun or a noun phrase. Pronouns also have different parts, and the first part is personal pronoun. Personal pronoun. Please understand, personal pronoun is the most popular part of English language grammar, because it is the most vastly used word, that is personal pronoun. Come to personal pronoun, this has two parts. One is subjective. Subjective pronoun. The other is objective pronoun. We will first take a look at the subjective pronoun. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. These are the subjective pronouns. Corresponding objective pronouns are I, it's me, you, he, his, she, her, it, we, us, they, it's them. So guys and girls, this is all about subjective pronoun and objective pronouns. I is subjective pronoun, me is the objective pronoun, you is remaining same, you, he is his, she is her, it remains same, it, we becomes us, and they is them. It's a small session, easy for you to understand, easy for you to prepare the foundation for the next session based on this. Fine, with that we come to the end of today's session. I will catch you same day, same time next week. Till then, it's bye from Abhay.